If old Huck Finn were around today, Dubuque would be the place that he'd like to stay. The hills and the rivers, all the beautiful sights, all the things to do, both day and night. History abounds everywhere you go, the architecture and an old-time show. You can take it fast, you can take it slow. Dubuque is on the go. Dubuque, Dubuque, the place to be, having fun on the mighty Mississippi. Dubuque, Dubuque, the place for you, joining the fun or taking the view.
Dubuque, Iowa, nestled on the banks of the Mississippi River, a city with a fascinating past, a vibrant present, and an exciting future. Dubuque was named after Julien Dubuque, a French-Canadian fur trader who, with the help of the Fox Indians, began working the lead mines in the area in the 1780s. It was said that the lead mines were the El Dorado of ambitious nations, and soon the area drew hundreds of men eager to work the mines. Dubuque's industrial heyday was the golden age of the Victorians, a mecca of agriculture, commerce, industry, and government. The remnants of those days past remain in place today. The people of Dubuque and the fruits of their labor still proudly stand overlooking the bluffs of the Mississippi, testimony to their hard work and dedication. But the story of Dubuque is more than just buildings and old photographs. It's more than just a city. Dubuque is people. People who've created and now maintain an atmosphere of a vibrant river city that is pure Midwest, a slice of Americana that is not only seen in the architecture and museums of the city, but felt on the streets and shops in town, and heard in the voices and seen on the faces of the people that are Dubuque. In this video presentation, you'll meet some of those people, past and present. You'll learn about the Dubuque of yesterday and be enticed by the Dubuque of today. So sit back, relax, and we'll show you the charm, character, heritage, and people that make up the city of Dubuque. Early settler, miner, and riverman Matthias Ham built this stone Victorian home in 1856. Today, it's the Dubuque County Historical Society's Ham House Museum. Edward Langworthy's descendants still own this octagon house, built by him in 1857. The four Langworthy brothers were early pioneers who mined lead, owned land, banked, and amassed fortunes. Modern Dubuque City Hall was originally a farmer's market, office, jail, and a saloon. Today, on summer Saturdays, you'll see farmers and artisans gathering on the grounds to sell their wares around its base. City Hall, with its new replacement tower, was designed after Boston's Faneuil Hall. Prior to and during the Civil War, many a fortune was made in the area mining lead. In the shot tower, molten lead was dropped through a series of screens into water at the base, producing lead shot of all sizes. William Ryan made his fortune selling pork and built this classic Victorian Italianate home in 1872. He had two families with 13 children and eventually purchased this impressive 1873 home for his second wife and children. Ryan actually moved this house 13 feet to the south before 1890. Today it stands as the Ryan House Restaurant and Gift Shop, serving the public for more than 20 years. By the 1890s, Dubuque was a burgeoning metropolis, as fanciful buildings replaced earlier homes. Settled in the 1830s, bustling in the 1870s, and a sleeping architectural gem by the 1930s. Another industrial giant was A.A. Cooper, a wagon and carriage manufacturer, who was once contacted by Henry Ford about making car bodies. Cooper built this Queen Anne Victorian house as a wedding present for his daughter. J.K. Graves lived atop this bluff with many other English settlers. From his bank workplace in the valley, It took him 20 minutes to get home for lunch each day. So he built this funicular railroad, a cable car which made the trip a short 2 minutes, leaving him time for a nap. Today, this cable car carries thousands of visitors up to the fantastic panorama of the city on the steepest and shortest cable railroad in the country. The Five Flags Theater, designed with influences from a Paris opera house, today stages symphony concerts and theatrical productions of all kinds. Another hidden gem is the Grand Opera House, creating pathos and mirth year-round. Built in the 1890s, the Beaux Arts County Courthouse is graciously detailed, boasting a pre-Civil War era jail, which is pure Egyptian revival design and is perhaps the most architecturally significant building in the city. The Stout family, lumber barons, built these homes side by side in the 1890s. Trimmed in 4 kinds of wood and intricate carving, the home was purchased in 1911 by the Archdiocese of Dubuque and served as the Archbishop's home for 75 years. This Richardsonian Romanesque home was lavishly finished on the interior and is today a bed and breakfast. Next door is this fanciful Queen Anne Victorian with a Moorish turret. One of Dubuque's wholesale grocers, Charles T. Hancock, built this Queen Anne Victorian fantasy on another of Dubuque's mighty bluffs overlooking the Mississippi. Another part of Dubuque's heritage was beer, with 7 active breweries operating prior to Prohibition. This one was used as a movie set in a Hollywood production. Dubuque, a city born of the Mississippi River, built over the years by people, men and women, who've left a rich legacy in Victorian mansions, Tiffany window churches, and grand public buildings. But that is the legacy from the Dubuque of yesterday, and this is the Dubuque of today. Today, Dubuque is a colorful blend of living history and modern pleasures. Exciting greyhound racing, riverboat rides on the Mississippi, theater and opera, elegant dining, and much more. Whether you're in Dubuque for business, pleasure, or simply passing through, you can be sure of a wide range of enjoyable activities, friendly people, and beautiful surroundings. Begin your day with a ride on the cable car, the world's steepest scenic railway. Visit Cable Car Square, a street of 26 shops and businesses in a historic district. Arouse your curiosity as you browse through mostly miniatures, a quaint shop of miniature doll houses and accessories galore. Or how about Shamrock Imports, Irish gifts and fashions to tickle your fancy? Take in the Port of Dubuque with its interesting attractions and museums. Explore 300 years of colorful river history in dramatic life-size exhibits at the Riverboat Museum. Experience steamboating on the river aboard the historic 277-foot-long side-wheeling steamboat, the William M. Black. Learn about Mark Twain, Lewis and Clark, inventor Robert Fulton, and more at the National Rivers Hall of Fame. Visit one of Dubuque's most unique shopping malls, the Harbor Place Mall, offering a delightful mix of quality crafted items and gifts at the Ice Harbor Emporium. A large selection of furniture, primitives, glasswares, jewelry, pottery, coins, and more at Harbor Place Antiques and Collectibles. Delicious homemade cream and butter fudge and caramels at the Mississippi Fudge Factory. An interesting selection of books for all ages at Captain Bly's Books. And unique gifts, paintings, ceramics, and fine art services in the upper deck. Just 5 miles south of Dubuque, you can explore the beauty of the rooms and passageways of Crystal Lake Cave, an actual, living, natural cave. Or for fast-paced action, feel the thrill and excitement as some of the fastest animals alive streak toward the finish line at the Dubuque Greyhound Park. The park features both matinee and evening greyhound races, and the energy is in the air, especially if you've picked a winner. Between races, relax and enjoy a cocktail in the pub, or savor the gourmet cuisine at the Winter's Restaurants. Take a horse and buggy ride through the historical section of town, or enjoy a nostalgic ride on the Dubuque Trolley, which offers guided sightseeing tours of historic attractions, as well as a shuttle service to and from Dubuque Greyhound Park. For fun on the river, take a cruise aboard Robert's River Rides. Enjoy the gracious dining, or take a quiet excursion and relax as you watch the river gently flow by. And if you feel lucky, cruise the mighty Mississippi on the Dubuque Casino Belle with 4 fun-filled decks of unforgettable entertainment, 3 glamorous casinos containing more than 500 slot and poker machines, and 26 gaming tables. Create your own Huck Finn fantasy as you skipper your way along the Mississippi aboard one of Family Marine's beautiful houseboat rentals. When winter arrives, take the whole family skiing on the broad slopes of Sundown with 19 challenging runs for any level skier. The slopes are served by chairlifts and rope tows, and they're open for skiing from late November to mid-March with the most advanced snowmaking systems available. More than 100 ski instructors teach at all levels of downhill, racing, telemark skiing, and snowboarding, and groups ski at reduced rates. Sundown, family fun for all ages. The Dubuque area is filled with wonderful places to eat, sleep, and relax, with an assortment of bed and breakfasts, restored inns, and modern hotels and motels. Victorian elegance and Queen Anne architecture abound at the Hancock House, where all rooms have been restored using period furnishings, and a full breakfast is served family style in the magnificent dining room. The Stout House features 6 second-floor guest rooms and 4 baths. The first floor boasts a grand reception hall, an oak-paneled library, double parlor, and a large dining room. Elegance and intimacy can be yours at the Redstone Inn, offering privacy and gracious hospitality in contemporary and luxurious surroundings. Built in 1894, it's conveniently located in the heart of downtown Dubuque. Laubert's Mandolin is an Edwardian mansion filled with style and romance, with Italian tile fireplaces, oak columns, beveled and stained glass, parquet floors, and hand-painted walls. Step back into time and into comfort at the Richards House, offering more classic Victorian beauty and luxurious amenities. At Martin Anthony, a barn has been converted into a beautiful home, with a suite with 4 private rooms, wood-burning fireplace, full kitchen, private bath, overlooking 200 acres of beauty. Venture back into the grandeur of the 19th century at the Collier Mansion, with its antique fixtures and stained glass, located in the Langworthy Historic District. Relax on the veranda or take a stroll in the large yard. The rustic beauty of a country log cabin can be yours to enjoy at Paradise Valley Inn. Inside, you'll find beautiful guest rooms with private baths, while outside, you're surrounded by the peaceful tranquility of nature. And for the utmost in modern accommodations, let the Midway Motor Lodge handle all of your needs with complete conference and banquet facilities. The Huffman House Restaurant, the 3100 Club Lounge, and more than 150 designer rooms and suites. Have fun under the atrium as you relax by the pool. Nestled beneath the hills on the northern edge of Dubuque, you'll find Kim Chateau, fine dining and lodging accommodations, as well as a relaxing lounge. And less than 5 minutes from Greyhound Park, across the bridge, visit Dave and the friendly staff at the Country Heights Hotel and Supper Club, with a menu filled with delicious entrees. With its roots in the past, Dubuque prepares for the future with several accredited schools. The University of Dubuque, with a faculty and student body representing 27 foreign countries, preparing for the 21st century with an international emphasis for an increasingly interdependent world. NICC, Northeast Iowa Community College, offering educational excellence with a campus in Piasta and a second campus in Kalmar. Dubuque's rich religious heritage began when Dubuque was opened for settlement in 1833. Within 1 year, the first permanent congregation was formed. Today, the congregation occupies this 1896 Richardsonian Romanesque structure. St. Luke's Methodist Church, built of limestone from New Bedford, Indiana. It houses 108 Tiffany windows, of which there are 8 major pictorial windows. St. Raphael's Cathedral, impressive 1857 Gothic Revival building, was built next to the Pioneer Church, built in the 1830s. The impressive central tower was added in 1876. The first Congregational Church, also built in 1857. It has Dubuque's largest rose window. The building style is High Victorian Gothic. St. John's Episcopal Church, built of native limestone from Dubuque County. True to Anglican tradition, the sanctuary forms a cross. Built in 1875, its pointed arches, buttressed walls, and crenellated tower all suggest its Old English Gothic design. St. Mary's Catholic Church has Dubuque's highest steeple at 236 feet, patterned after the steeple of Salisbury Cathedral in England. The Gothic design with its buttressed walls and pointed arches was designed by the same architect who designed St. Raphael's Cathedral. This 1967 Nativity Catholic Church is a splendid ultra-modern design with an expansive sanctuary seating 1,400 people. It's filled with mythical light, filtered through 42 modern stained glass windows designed in France by Gabriel Laurie. Westminster Presbyterian Church, finished in 1964, reminiscent of the works of Frank Lloyd Wright with its native limestone and rough-hewn redwood throughout. The clear glass windows on the sides make the outdoors an integral part of the church experience. Francis Xavier Basilica in Dyersville, Iowa, is one of 17 basilicas in the United States. The church's twin 212-foot spires tower over Dubuque County. Friedel & Hare and his son, notable Dubuque architects, supervised the construction of this Gothic gem, started in 1887 at a cost of $100,000 and seating 1,200 people. And just a short drive from the Basilica is this location, used during filming of the motion picture Field of Dreams. Dubuque means art, with various diverse examples of artistic expression. Cathedral Square, with its stylized figures of a lead miner, farmer, farmer's wife, priest, and river hand, is located across from the architecturally significant St. Raphael's Cathedral. The Dubuque Museum of Art, Old Jail, and Courthouse have some of the city's best artistic treasures. Several other unique and beautiful works of art can be found throughout various locations in the city. The Barn Community Theater preserves the intimate atmosphere of yesterday at the Grand Opera House, Dubuque's oldest theater. Enjoy the timelessness of classical music with the Dubuque Symphony Orchestra. And for the nature enthusiast, Dubuque offers miles of scenic beauty to explore. The Mines of Spain is a 1,380-acre area, rich in natural history, including the E.B. Lyons Prairie Woodland Preserve, a 37-acre tract with a nature center and several miles of hiking trails. The Julian Dubuque Monument is located here, one of several Dubuque area sites listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Winding through 25 miles of rural Dubuque County is the Heritage Trail. Enjoy the beauty as you bike or hike along its way. Golf enthusiasts can enjoy several challenging courses in beautiful surroundings. Dubuque's recreation doesn't end with golf, however. There is swimming, tennis, boating, and much more. The award-winning roses of the Dubuque Arboretum will astound you with their color. Stroll through the surrounding gardens and take in the beauty and serenity. Eagle Point City Park, built by the WPA in the 1930s, is one of the most outstanding parks in the Midwest, with 164 beautiful acres overlooking the Mississippi River. Eagle Point offers picnicking and pavilions for outdoor family fun and relaxation, as well as walking paths, playgrounds for the kids, tennis courts, and scenic lookout points for a panoramic tri-state view of Iowa, Wisconsin, and Illinois. Bankston and Swiss Valley County Parks furnish you with acres of fun. Fishermen can test their skills against the trout-stocked streams, and the Swiss Valley Nature Preserve is certain to enhance your love for the great outdoors. And every summer, teamwork, respect for the river, as well as just good timing folks, combine to make the Mississippi River Revival a very festive occasion.
Well, I went down to the river just to watch the waves roll in. Yeah, I went down to that old river just to watch the waves roll in.
Other festivals throughout the year draw thousands of people from miles around for some good times in Dubuque. But Dubuque is more than a city. It's the nucleus of a number of smaller towns and communities throughout the county. Discover the delicious home-style dining that only small towns and secret recipes can provide, like Grandma's Kitchen in Cascade for some delectable home cooking. Our county provides several enjoyable festivities with the friendliest people you'll ever meet. The Dubuque Regional Airport serves the tri-state area with commercial airline service and competitive airfares. And take a moment to look at the scenery provided by our hills, valleys, trees, and farmland. Dubuque, Iowa, past, present, and future. A city with a unique blend of charm and character, rich culture, and intriguing heritage, with a new vitality for progress in the future. For business or pleasure, we invite you to visit our Dubuque again and again. And we think you'll agree that if old Huck Finn were around today, Dubuque is the place he'd want to stay.
If old Huck Finn were around today, Dubuque would be the place that he'd like to stay. The hills and the rivers, all the beautiful sights, all the things to do, both day and night. History abounds everywhere you go, the architecture and an old-time show. You can take it fast, you can take it slow. Dubuque is on the go. Dubuque, Dubuque, the place to be, having fun on the mighty Mississippi. Dubuque, Dubuque, the place for you, joining the fun or taking the view.